Hey, what's up, guys? It's me here, Blitzy, with a brand new video. And I'm sorry I didn't meet the uploads for Saturday and Sunday last week, but just know I had more important things to do than upload, so that kind of went to the bottom of my schedule for today, for that days. And school was going on. It's just a very bad week overall. So yeah, that's a good meme. But either way, today we're probably going over the biggest person to ever get the Blitzy treatment, and that is Back Pocket Game Reviews. I don't even have to say that that name makes no sense. It just makes so God. He has 31k subscribers, and I don't imagine that getting any higher anytime soon. Like anytime soon. Like maybe 32k by 2019. And I know I can't be making fun because I have 85. So yeah. And he wants to tell everybody why he prefers console gaming. So let's see what he has to say. Let's debunk what he has to say. And let's make some good memes. Y'all ready? I am. And we go straight from that terrible intro to way too many frames of a person who looks like they want me in his van.
Hey guys, welcome back to Back Pocket Game Reviews. And I know it's been a while, guys, but, well, here I am. Sorry, the end of the year was a little packed with stuff I had to do. So, I wanted to do a video today, though, and this is something that I keep getting asked a lot. So this is going to kind of hopefully explain it a little better. But why I prefer console over PC. I'm assuming there are like half of you, it's probably a little less than half of you, because PC gaming doesn't make up the vast majority of the market.
Oh, it doesn't? Let me take up a quick little Google search. PC gaming is overtaking console gaming. Yeah, that's the first thing that comes up. The literal first thing that comes up. And the second thing is an image showing that 51% of American gamers are, in fact, on the PC.
I'm sure some of you are booing and hissing at what I just said right now. So with that being said, my reasoning is going to be very straightforward. None of it's going to be anything that you can really counter argue easily. And keep in mind too, I'm very PC literate. I modified my laptop. I have 2 hard drives running in my laptop, took my disk drive out, put in a new one.
Just because you did that doesn't mean you're the best ever and quote unquote literate at PCs. I mean, if a man, you might know him, Linus Tech Tips, if he can have his 3-4-year-old son do it, then you can do it too. And myself, I've put in an extra hard drive and I've put in a graphics card, so I know a little bit about the guts of a PC as well. Plus, I've learned a lot about the insides, how everything works. So, if you're wrong, which you probably are, I don't know, okay? And you will not get away with it.
I've built computers from the ground up for people. There's just reasons that I don't prefer gaming on a PC. Now, with that being said, I do play some games on my PC. It's not like I'm like completely anti-PC gaming. I have Gears of War 4 on my laptop. My laptop can't run Gears of War 4. My wife's can, because she opted to get one with a graphics card, even though she doesn't game. Mine has integrated graphics on my laptop. I do have Overwatch on here. Overwatch runs just fine. I have the entire Half-Life.
Oh my god, bro. Could you shut up? I do not care. Just get into the point. Nobody, literally no one cares. Okay? I don't talk about my personal life on this channel, but that's because I get it. Nobody cares. Why should people on the internet care about what you do with your free time? Get on with the video already. It's been way too long. I mean, for real. When my I hate Apple videos, or my problem with Apple, those videos, I get into the point like maybe 30 seconds in. You haven't even gotten into the point yet, and we're about 2 minutes in.
Series. I have Counter-Strike, I have Vampire Masquerade, Civ 5. So it's not like I don't play any PC games, I just prefer console. Which, by the way, if any of you want to follow me on battle.net, I don't know how to add people on that.
Well, there's another use of the PC that you're missing out on console. You can just Google it. You can't do that on a console, at least not efficiently. It'll take you 5 minutes to type in a maybe 30 character question. With PC, it'll maybe take, like, just assuming you're a slow typer, 30 seconds. And that is if you're really, really slow.
But it's false Jesus. Not that that should have came as a shocker. And my Steam ID is false Jesus as well. So why I prefer console over PC, and it's not going to be an argument of, oh, well, console has better graphics. Obviously it doesn't. It doesn't. So PC is definitely a pricier route to start. I mean, a $500 PC is going to be similar to that of the newer consoles.
500? 500. You did not do your research. That is assuming you go for current gen hardware, such as the 1050 Ti, probably at that budget, and a new Intel 8th gen or a Ryzen chip, which Ryzen chips are actually pretty well priced. So, or Ryzen 2 at this point. But that is assuming you go for current gen new hardware. You can go for used hardware and get a, if you're lucky, I'm going to say this. If you are lucky, you can get better than console performance for $200. And you still get the Steam sales. You still get all the perks of PC, but you just used parts to get your PC.
Not like worlds better than the newer consoles. So I don't really understand when people go, yeah, I built a $500 gaming PC. Like, if you're gonna build a gaming PC, go big or go home.
Do not listen to a single word that man just said. He is a complete and utter idiot. The thing is, if you go big, you end up with hardware that is actually too good, literally too good for gaming. And what we call that is workstation class hardware, where the game isn't really well optimized for that card, and also some other things are going on but with the BIOS and all other kinds of stuff. It's just not a good idea to go big on an NVIDIA Quattro, because that Quattro is not going to perform better than, let's say, a 1070. Or it's not worth it to go big on a i9, because that i9 in gaming is probably not going to do any better than an i7 or a high-end i5.
Just buy so you won't have to upgrade in a while. I'm not saying you have to buy like an i7. You can get like an i5 and like a 1080, and that's I mean, your CPU isn't as relevant with gaming as what your GPU is. It's still nice to have a nicer CPU, especially if you're starting to do stuff like 3D rendering or any kind of higher end video editing. So, the biggest issues for me are I love the Xbox Live experience. I like how easy it is. I don't like having to go and get other different programs such as TeamSpeak and stuff like that just to be able to communicate easily.
Yeah, man, I sure do love paying that $60 a year when I could just go on my PC and pay literally nothing. Why? Why do you love paying $60 a year when for free you can get Steam, Discord, or Skype, and maybe an email account or something else for just messaging people? Oh, God. My brain hurts. You make my brain hurt. I literally have a headache from listening to you be objectively and factually wrong. And I'm probably about half your age, and I know more about technology than you do. What does that say? What does that say about you? It says that you don't have the time to put into your videos to actually check yourself. Before I make a claim, I will Google it if I feel it is worthy. Before I say something I will look something up for graphs or charts or something to confirm that it is, like you saw earlier in the video. But you haven't put up a single graph. You haven't done a single Google search into this video. You are basically as uneducated about PC gaming as the average 7-year-old. How does it feel to be on the same level as a 7-year-old? Or in Linus Tech Tips' case, a 4-year-old. You know how to put stuff in there, but when it comes to power and all that kind of stuff, whoa, there's just no better alternative to the Xbox, man. I love paying that $60 because you sacrifice something. You don't. You do not have to sacrifice anything. Come to PC. It's a better experience. It's a free experience. Wow.
I do understand that Blizzard now has their own built-in communication. Steam might even have one as well.
Yes, it does. But the reason you don't know this is because nobody cares about you enough to maintain conversation with you. I am probably the most human interaction you will get all day. Just all day. Over the internet. A person criticizing and scrutinizing you is the only human contact you are going to get. Because if you do not know about Steam Chat, you clearly and truly have no friends.
It's just Xbox does that all very flawlessly, and there's a lot of really nice features that they built into that community. I do understand a lot of PC gamers find that to be very novice, but it's one of the things I like is just the way that their online community functions. That would be one of the big reasons. So the next one is going to be, and I don't like having to worry about drivers. I don't like having to worry about compatibility modes. Half the games that I own on Steam, because I like to play older games on my PC, such as like System Shock, I have to go and I have to fiddle with compatibility modes.
I own the original Doom trilogy. That means the Ultimate Doom, Doom 2, Doom 2 Master Levels, and Final Doom. I own those three. The original Doom trilogy, again. And I I've played all of them all the way through, and one thing I noticed is that, I don't have to go into compatibility mode. I wonder why. Maybe it's because Steam does it for me. And you're just too much of an idiot to go into settings.
For. I like the ease of use with Xbox, where it's just done. If there's an update, it's automatically going to tell me. I don't have to go look for the newest update.
That's actually completely wrong. You have to go into the updates tab in My Games and Apps, I believe that's called. But they might have separated it now. I haven't played Xbox in a long time. I don't know anymore. So it could have been separate apps by now. But the My Games, and then you go to updates, and boom, you do have to look for new updates. Sure, it's not for drivers and such, but you are literally disproved. And also, sometimes the system doesn't update by itself. It needs your permission, I guess. And you have to go into settings and find the update, much like you have to do with Windows. It could be completely different on PS4. I don't know. I have never owned a PlayStation 4, and I do not plan on owning one, so I would never know. If somebody has a PS4 and wants to tell me how it is, go ahead. I'd love to hear what you have to say.
For my graphics card driver to solve X problem with X frame rate issue.
You're acting like installing drivers is a hard and rigorous activity. Well, let's just disprove you real quick. Watch this. I know, right? It looks so easy. It's almost like they wanted it to be simple. Idiot. Now, for my Ryzen CPU's drivers, I can't just do that. I have to go on AMD.com. Oh no, I have to type in a web address. Whatever shall I do?
So, simplicity of use would be another big reason. I don't have a lot of spare time to game. I have 2 kids. I work full time, and then I do YouTube pretty consistently. Like I take YouTube very seriously. My channel is very important to me. You guys are very important to me.
Well, it doesn't really show. Your editing is complete and utter garbage and most of the time non-existent, at least from what I've seen. You can't form a single sentence without stuttering or ing or blah and pausing and for way too long. Just sitting there for 5 seconds is like just ease of use. That's way too long. That's a 5-second edit. You do not care about YouTube. Stop lying. I don't care about YouTube. Just say that. I personally don't care because I realize, hey, my content, it's not very good. It's not very bad. It's somewhere in the middle. I mean, it's nothing special, but I'm not going to act like you towards like, oh yeah, I put so much work into YouTube. I grind all day. No, I put like maybe an hour a day into this. It's not something serious for me, and clearly it isn't something serious for you. Because if it was, you'd be having a lot better quality in your content.
So when I sit down to play my game, being able to just up and go is fantastic. There's less updates. We all know Windows likes to update.
Okay, so you're clearly a fan of the Xbox. So I'm going to use your system, which is also my system. But I don't really take pride in owning such a weak piece of hardware. Okay, so I was out for a 1 week vacation. Just one week. And when I come back, I log onto my Xbox, and there is 2 updates waiting for me. There is 2 software updates, one of which was huge, one of which was, luckily for me, pretty small, nothing too big. But you want to know how many updates my PC had? 0. It had 0. There was no drivers. There was no Windows updates. There was no nothing. Yes, consoles have to update too. Since when did they not?
Microsoft, I don't know why you can update your Xbox One service. I get it, there's more security issues on Windows, but...
You want to know why they don't update the Xbox? Well, this is a theory. This is just a theory. I could be completely wrong on this. But what I believe is Microsoft, plain and simple, just out front, just doesn't care about the Xbox One. Because, to be completely honest, it was a flunk in all ways. It was a financial, well, antichrist, to put it lightly. It was a weak piece of hardware that retailed for more than the PS4, and it was all around just a bad system for everybody involved. Now, did some good games come on it? Yeah. But it's like the Wii U. It's like the Wii U. It's a meh idea executed terribly, I guess would be the way to say it. But either way, guys, that'll be the end of that video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. New video coming tomorrow. It's going to be a vlog, actually. Me and a group of friends, Domos and Days from the Autism Squad. If you remember back in those days. Just walking around a creepy house that was abandoned after maybe Hurricane Harvey. We don't quite know. So, yeah, look forward to that. It's coming very, very soon. And, yeah. Peace.
Zach Diamond really rhyming. I be flowing on the beat while I'm rowing flows that I need. I hope to row the boat just to overflow what I see. I believe, and I know I'ma get it. Some people living life, but they ain't living. Feeling like I really gotta spit it on my beat when I live it. Even though I really want it, I'ma get it. So shout out domination, shout out domination. I'ma win the game, full domination. Operating, gotta take it what I'm facing. To be honest, I'm just trying to make a statement. Never stop, go most of the time. Know what I know, show what I'm hoping to find. Go to the road, close when I open my mind. I ain't even close to my prime, but see, I was moving, I was steady, making observations.